have a current problem with the current state of Minecraft structures. I don't really like them. I'm talking about the mine shaft and the mob dungeon. So, why do I not like them? Well, I'm going to address that in this video, so without further ado, let's get into it. So here is what you would find in a mine shaft. Well, one of the things it can offer is a chest that has this amount of loot in it. So we have a lot of lapis, a lot of torches, a lot of redstone, 2 detector rails, a lot of coal, and a lot of iron. Now, you might say, this is pretty good for, your average beginner. Yeah, that's great. But I feel it could be better, honestly. And you may go to a different chest in a different part of the mine shaft and it have a golden apple in it. That's great. But they're only going to last you so long in the game. They're only going to last you a certain amount of time, and they may not last you any time if you're not well advanced in the game when you enter a mine shaft. This might not give you anything but an iron sword and some torches and a little bit of coal, and that's it. Unless you're very lucky and find some diamonds. And that's about it for the loot of the mine shaft. Like I said, you might go slightly somewhere else and find a golden apple in here. So now let's talk about the structure of the mine shaft. So what makes up the mine shaft? What are the blocks that make it up? Well, we have wood. We have the oak wood, which is just in every other biome but the mesa for some odd reason. And I don't know why that's the only biome that has a different wood type for mine shafts is the mesa biome. I mean, I understand there's more gold to be found there because, you associate that kind of with the gold rush in real life. You can find a lot more gold there. But otherwise, I don't understand why when you're in a birch forest, you don't have birch planks for it. When you're in a dark oak forest, you also don't have dark oak wood as the same as the mesa. Those two might be the same. And so on and so forth for all the other biomes that have trees in them in the overworld, not counting the nether trees, because they don't really have mine shafts in the nether. You have the bastions in the nether fortresses, but that's a whole different type of area and a whole nother dimension. And I really hate how they block your path sometimes with the blocks. I think a good source of rails is always nice. What is that block right there? I always forget what this block is. We're looking at, I think this is andesite. Andesite. That's what it is. No, it's granite. I'm sorry. This is diorite, aka the poop block. It really has a bad texture. Not my favorite. And then you have granite. So, yeah. Those are the blocks you have in the dungeon. or in the mine shaft, I mean, in the mine shaft. And so, yeah, I want to improve this. In the snapshots for Minecraft 1.17, the Caves and Cliffs update, they actually change a little bit of the mine shafts. Now I'm going to quickly move over to a mob spawner and do the same thing, evaluate the loot and the structure itself. You can also say that this is something the mine shaft has going for it. Spider spawners. But I'm just looking at, mine shaft should be a little more of a threat, is what I'm trying to say here. There should be a little more incentive to go to them. A little more lore. You could say that, they're kind of getting a lore upgrade when I show you what they've done to them in the recent Minecraft 1.17 snapshots. You could kind of say that. They're kind of getting a lore upgrade when I show you in a little bit what they're going to do. What they're doing to them as of right now. Because Henrik Kieberg, Nimberg, sorry if I mispronounced that, he said, what are some things that could be upgraded underground? What could we look at that you guys don't like underground? I suggested the mine shafts, and in the last two snapshots, they got upgrades. But first, let's head over to a mob dungeon and address the issues with that. So Minecraft 1.14 gave us a visual update. And you can say, well, that's a positive for the dungeon. It got a visual update. The cobblestone looks better. The mossy cobblestone looks better. The mob spawner looks better. But the block palette is essentially the same block. Just one of them is a variant of the block that is used to make up the walls of the structure. And I want to go back to a Green video that he pointed out something that's pretty obvious for all of the dungeons, because they're all the same. No matter what, it's been the same since like 1.0 Minecraft. Where if you wanted to, if you see cobblestone anywhere like this, more than likely it's a dungeon. So all you have to do is you can knock out a block here a little bit, and if I wanted to get a pickaxe here and get some cobblestone, I could sneak up right there to it, go into game mode survival, and none of the mobs could really get me if there was any spawning, if it wasn't on peaceful, and I could do this to it, and then that's the end. And then I could go in and I could grab the loot that's not very good. You can see beetroots, string, bones, redstone, horse armor of all the various types, music discs, and that's it for this chest. Then you can go and you can see that horse armor, wheat, redstone, rotten flesh, and more horse armor. That's it. So, I think this needs a complete overhaul. Not just making the box bigger, a complete overhaul. Chests need to be upgraded. Not saying that you need to make them double chest or anything. You need to make the loot more of a need for the player. The player will need whatever in this to progress. That's what needs to happen. I shouldn't have to just, let's just say, I mine my way through here. I see cobblestone. Oh, yay! I shouldn't just be able to come in so easily here and defeat it like that. I should want to ground out all of this. If I was a technical player, I would probably keep the spawner, but the same thing stands. More than likely, you're not going to be a technical player when you're coming into this. I'm not. So I'm looking at my normal players here for this video. And so I would essentially just knock out the spawner, defeat a few mobs, knock out the spawner, or disable it with a bunch of torches, and move on. I wouldn't care about the blocks, because there's only two types, and it's a variant of a same type that makes up the wall. And that's about it. If you look at the room that I was in earlier with the dirt, and they were to make any improvements to the dungeon, maybe they could make it fit the area that it's in. If they weren't to do anything else. Just don't make it a square box. Just improve the size if you have to. If it's all you do in the Caves and Cliffs update, make it a little bigger. A little more challenging. Put some more block variants in there. I know that you can find some different blocks to make up a dungeon. I know you can put some different traps in here, make it visually more appealing than something that has been in the game since I don't know when. Minecraft 1.0, for all I know, or before. You can tell me if you're an expert in that history. But now we are going to go to Minecraft 1.17 snapshots, and I'm going to show you the biggest improvements to the mine shafts so far. And the strongholds actually got a upgrade slightly in how they generate and what generates around them and stuff. So yeah, that's what I think about the current versions of the structures. Now you're probably thinking, there's like a lot more structures in Minecraft than these two. I know. In a future video, I want to improve on my structure of a video like this, and I want to improve the other structures as well when I know that the Nether Fortress absolutely needs it. So, yeah. Now, let's go to Minecraft 1.17. Alright, here we are in 21W07A. And you can see that I was quite literally saying that it would cover the entire mine shaft except for some andesite patches here that they made. And this looks a lot better. If I was to turn this to nighttime, or turn the brightness down and reset my gamma, it would look a lot better. Oh, there's some diamonds here. That's good. Too bad I'm not playing in this world, but just in case. Now, if they were to put some lanterns in here, that would be great, because sometimes you can't really see in these new caves. So that would be a welcomed addition to the cave, to the mine shaft. And I need a sword or something. So I'm just gonna get some netherite armor. Don't worry, guys. This is not a world that I'll be keeping at all. You don't have to worry about it. Charge! Oh yeah, I need a shield. Definitely need a shield. Give Lego Show TV shield. Alright, now we're talking. Get out of the way! There's some diamonds right there. See, we got diamonds right here. That's pretty good. I can't wait to see what else they're going to put into the underground when the warden is coming very, very soon. Give Lego Show TV pickaxe netherite. Netherite pickaxe. One. Let's see how many diamonds we got here. We got 3, not too bad. I wish we could find one with chains here. Maybe we can find one that's got some chains here. Now, I am going to turn my gamma down for the purpose a little bit of this video. Oh crud, I can't see. Oh man, I can't see nothing. Pitch black dark. It's back to Alpha Minecraft. Daggone. This is pretty daggone scary if you have to say so myself. See how cooler this is with the lights on, with a little bit of light, and it's still a little bit scary here. You don't have to put them everywhere, just enough to, give minimal light. What happens if I turn this all the way down? Okay, it's basically back to normal. I mean, this is really lower. You don't normally see them stacked like this. It's kind of hard to get through these spaces. Oh man, I can't see nothing here. I wouldn't want to be in hardcore doing this. You would definitely attract the warden if it was in here. I'm getting already a little freaked. I mean, it's still pitch black dark. There's a creeper. You go in hardcore mode, you'd be dead, man. Let's see. Game mode. Like I said, I'm not keeping this world, so I don't have to... Oh, man, I can't see nothing. Like I said, I'm going to have to reset it for Aquatic Land. Okay, that really didn't help too much. Oh, daggone. Can't see nothing here. They're going to have to fix this because that's way too dark. It hurts my eyes. But you are getting like a complete like experience. Like first night experience in a way. You're kind of getting that first night vibe. You're going around in the dark and a creeper explodes. You're pretty much in trouble, man. Ah, I can't see nothing. Should have left my brightness on where I could see anything. I mean, this really does make a difference. There's got to be something I can do to adjust this video setting. Or the... If I can't move it, I can't move it any more. But anyway, they do have log supports. They would have log supports. They should have log supports anyway. I mean, this is 21W07A. So maybe they did remove those. I don't know. The chains, there they are. There's some. I haven't found one with chains yet. This would be the perfect. Kind of get like abandoned, more abandoned vibes. Not have as many as I put out. Chains. So like, what they're talking about is this, like this. See, it makes them look, it looks a little bit more detailed. Here. Like it's being held up. So that's cool. As for the dungeon, I really don't know if they're going to be making any improvements to it. It could happen in the future. Like I said, I hope a dev sees this. And it's kind of similar to what I did a few year or two back with the Illusioner. And yeah, I really hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed this video, then I would ask you to please comment, like, and subscribe. Give me some feedback. And yeah, give me some constructive, nice feedback on my little video here that I've made, and I will see you next time for another episode of Aquatic Land, Season 6, Wrath of the Underground, Chapter 2. So, see you next time. Goodbye. It won't be tomorrow because today is Sunday.